So let's talk about why you care so much. This is literally the answer to like most people's problems. And I get asked this stuff all the time about volleyball or just people's walk with the Lord or different things. They're like, usually people are stressing about something, or maybe they're not making the improvements that they want to make, or maybe in games they fold under pressure. Or I mean, I'm just using volleyball as examples, but there's problems that a lot of people have, and it always comes down to like, why do you care so much? Like, why do you want to play well? Like, why do you want this thing that you're wanting? Why do you want to get better at this thing? Why do you want your circumstance to change? Like, and that's usually the root of why you aren't able to fix it, or why things aren't going well. Because this like anxiety or this fear or this need comes from a lack of fulfillment. You're needing something and you're trying to fill that with maybe success or attention, recognition, admiration, security, maybe financially secured, close relationship, being seen, being known. And these are all things that are like actually free gifts that you can have and be fully satisfied in each of these areas. But like most people turn to the wrong things for that. And that's where we get in problems. So like, let's say you want to get good at volleyball. Like, okay, well, it's like, why? Like, so people can think you like look good, so you can feel good about yourself. So you can be like, feel like, oh, I'm good enough, I've achieved something. Why? Maybe so other people think that you're somebody. Like, these are all things that Jesus already did for you. He did everything. You don't need to do anything. He saved you from literally the greatest thing that you could ever be saved from. Yourself, the wrath that you deserve. He loves you so much that he did that. He knows you. He wants to know you. He wants to be in close relationship with you. It doesn't matter how bad you mess up. That doesn't change anything. Your need to win games, or your need to make money, or your need to, I don't know, get married or whatever it is, it's like you're not trusting that God is who he says he is. All-powerful, all-knowing, able to orchestrate everything for your good according to his will. It's like, it's easy to say that. It's easy to say like, yeah, I believe this is who God is. I believe that he will make everything work out for the good of those who love him. It's easy to say that. It's even easy to say like, yeah, I'd give up my life for Christ, or Jesus is more important than everything else. But like, when you look at your life and you find yourself worrying, you find yourself stressing, maybe being annoyed or frustrated, doing so much, what you're showing is that although you say that he's here, he's not. You're trying to put other things in his place. And that's really all of our problems. So I just want to remind you not to do that, to remind yourself constantly of who he is, what he's done, who he says he is, and to find fulfillment in him. Not yourself, not the circumstance. Don't put your trust in the circumstance, because you really don't know what's going to happen. Everything could go south tomorrow. You might not even be here tomorrow. But the Lord will. He's actually in control. And if he wants you to have that thing, you'll have it or you won't. There's nothing you can do to like change that. Like, you're not you're not fighting against the circumstance, you're fighting against God. So remember that. Like, even in your worst mistakes, even in the dumbest thing you could possibly do, he can turn that around into really the best outcome. And he could literally make the best decision you've ever made, logically best decision, and he can make that not work out the way you wanted it to. So, like, stop trying to force things to happen and let them happen. And I mean, I see the same thing with volleyball players, pro players, athletes. Like, they're so frustrated. They want to win so bad, and it ends up just hurting them. They end up playing bad. They end up making mistakes. They end up playing stiff. They end up having this weird, bad chemistry with their partner because they're trying to force things, and maybe their partner doesn't do something that they want them to do, and then it makes them all upset, and then it just leads to so much. Like, you're going to make mistakes. In the game especially, you're going to make mistakes. But just trust that, like, over time, in the right time, the Lord will make you win. And it might not be the way that you want to win, but you'll win. And it'll be better than you could have imagined, better than you could have dreamed. And it'll be in a way that you would have never thought up. I mean, I'll save some stories for later, but so many things that in my life that just, like, I thought it wasn't going to work out, and then it did, or in just a way that you would have never guessed, the Lord made it happen. I guess I'll tell one story. Like, so not this summer, but the summer before, I went to Nicaragua for an international beach volleyball tournament, and there's great ministry opportunities there, connected with a bunch of people, and it was just, like, such a great time. Preaching the gospel, people's lives were being changed, like, and I wanted to go back and, like, see a lot of these people again. And there's other international tournaments in Central America that I could go to connect with some of the same people. But you have to qualify for these tournaments to even be able to go. And so we get back from Nicaragua. There's another qualification tournament to go to, I think, Honduras. And my partner and I did so bad. We lost every game. Only the top two teams from the qualifier actually make it to the tournament, and we got, like, 9th or worse. And I was all bummed because I was, like, praying. I was like, Lord, I feel like Paul. I want to, like, go back to the people I was just ministering to. I want to be reunited with these people. And I was like, I feel like my prayer was made with the right intention, and it just didn't work out. Like, we lost, and it was a bummer. And my coach goes, like, like, the Lord doesn't need you to win to bring you where you need to go. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense, because they only take 2 teams and we're, like, 20th. A few months later, we get a call saying that every other team before us decided they didn't want to go to this tournament, and we got accepted in. Like, I would have never imagined that would have happened. We lost every game, did everything opposite of what needed to happen to go to this place, and the Lord still brought us there. We were able to minister, we were able to preach. That's just like one little example of how, like, the Lord takes you where you need to go. Maybe you don't have the finances, maybe you don't have the ability, the athleticism, whatever it is. Like, the Lord will bring you where you need to be. And that's even a reminder for myself. Like, I expect huge things from the Lord in my life. Like, I don't know why, I just always expect, like, incredible things. And I'm making these plans for, like, I don't need to give away too much yet, but there's, like, so much I want to do, and I have to be patient. And a lot of it seems like pretty much impossible. Like, how the heck am I going to get here or there? Like, I mean, even this next year, where if I want to make it to the Olympics, like, I have to travel around the world, like, a lot, and it's really expensive. And I have two options. I could worry about getting there financially. I could worry about getting the points and playing well enough, and there's a lot of things need to happen. But or I could just like trust the Lord that He's going to do what He's always done, always provided financially, always provided the points, always taken me where I needed to go. Every single time, even when it seems impossible. Like, to where I had a video, it was like a year or two ago, and I said, I'm the richest man ever. And it was because I was in a house of a man that I'd never met, a big house in a different state, to myself. And I'm like, the Lord literally just gave me a house somewhere else. Like, He's provided everything wherever I go, whatever I need, I've always had it. So I'm like really the richest guy ever, because God is my Father, and He's like given me everything I need. Money's never been a problem, whether I have a ton of it or I have none of it. Like, in my life, it's never been a problem, whether I'm stressing about it or not. So like, are we gonna just continue to believe these lies that the Lord operates by the same rules as the world? Like, no, He created the rules. He owns everything. He can lift you up tomorrow. He could drop you like a fly today. Like, so all we can do really is enjoy the ride. It's not our lives to keep, it's His life. Enjoy the ride, it's His life. And just enjoy the view while you're on it.